Alright, guys, so this is officially the most craziest price prediction for Bitcoin that I have ever heard. So I do want to share that with you guys. Okay, and this is coming from no other than Michael Saylor. Now, as we know, guys, Michael Saylor has made a fair few predictions long term for Bitcoin. Okay, he truly does believe that Bitcoin is going to be a digital asset that's going to be worth millions of dollars. I mean, a lot of Bitcoin investors, holders, okay, Bitcoin maxis out there truly do believe that yes, Bitcoin will be worth millions of dollars. Even myself, okay, as I told you guys many times, right throughout my videos, I've been telling you guys many times to accumulate at least a full Bitcoin. Okay, a lot of people want to know how many Bitcoins should you own, right, to be wealthy in the future. And I told you guys, if you can accumulate a full Bitcoin, please do, because I promise you guys this: you will be very, very wealthy in the future. Okay, once you accumulate a full Bitcoin, and of course, you don't sell that Bitcoin, right? You got to hold onto that Bitcoin for as long as you possibly can, because Bitcoin, yes, it will be worth millions of dollars. So I want to share this Bitcoin price prediction for you guys, okay, with you guys, because Marcus Saylor, right, I was just scrolling through X and I came across this clip, and of course I want to share it with you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this clip later on in today's video, and yes, this is officially the most craziest Bitcoin price prediction that I've ever heard. Like I said, okay, earlier, Marcus Saylor has made many predictions for Bitcoin in the past, right? He believes by the year, I believe, 2045, Bitcoin, okay, the base case for Bitcoin could be over $10 million, around $13 million per Bitcoin, right? And the most bullish scenario for Bitcoin could be like over I don't know what it was, but like $20 million, $30 million, or $40 million. But this prediction, right, it's crazy. So I want to share it with you guys. Okay, now before I show you guys this clip, I want to give you guys a quick update on Bitcoin. What is happening today with Bitcoin, right? Now, Bitcoin today, nothing too crazy is happening. In fact, Bitcoin actually dropped, okay? As we saw, guys, yesterday, we saw Bitcoin dropping. We saw a fair few alts dropping as well. And I hope you guys are taking this time right now to simply buy the dips, right? Take this as an opportunity to, buy the dip. Because as I told you guys many times, we will see Bitcoin, okay, reaching back up $200,000. Okay, we're gonna see a beautiful recovery happening for Bitcoin back at 100K, right? Even back up to its previous highs of 109, and of course reaching a new high. Okay, a lot of people think the top is in for Bitcoin. Personally, and I know a fair few of us know, okay, that the top is not in for Bitcoin. Okay, and there is in fact a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys, indicating and just clearly showing us that the top is not in yet for Bitcoin. That Bitcoin, okay, is going to recover back up to its previous highs of 109 and, of course, reach a new all-time high. This is not the end of the bull market, right? So, since Bitcoin did drop yesterday and alts obviously dropped as well with Bitcoin, today we're not seeing any recovery. Okay, we're not seeing anything too crazy today since we had that drop yesterday. I mean, for the past 24 hours, a fair few alts, majority of alts actually are still in the reds. You guys can clearly see a lot of reds today for altcoins. Okay, Bitcoin today is still not really moving, holding at 83K, right? So that is still a great time, to buy some Bitcoin. If we go back to the 4 hour time frame, we did actually see Bitcoin about 87K, okay, not too long ago, a couple of days ago, right? You guys can clearly see that. It was around hovering over $87,000 and it's dropped now to 83K. So yeah, it's dropped quite a bit, a couple of $1,000. So great opportunity to buy, right? It really, really is. Now, understand, guys, alt season is still going to be happening, okay? As I told you guys many times, the Bitcoin dominance, soon enough, this is going to be dropping. It's now above 62%. So the Bitcoin dominance has in fact been going up. But don't you guys worry, okay? I really do believe the Bitcoin dominance will be dropping further down to the downside. And once we do see the Bitcoin dominance, having a drop, that's going to be obviously a clear signal. That's when alt season will begin, because every single time we see the Bitcoin dominance dropping, right? You guys clearly see that. We do see alt season starting, right? And clearly we haven't seen that yet, but it will soon. Okay, so yes, I truly do believe that alt season will happen. Okay, the crypto total market cap is going to be skyrocketing to a new all-time high. Yes, right now we are in fact seeing a delay happening for alt season. And as I've told you guys many times, the main reason, I believe, the main reason why we are in fact seeing a delay happening for all season for this bull market for this time around is because there is over 13 million, now over 13.2 million different crypto coins out there. I remember, back in 2021 during that bull market, man, we had like over 30,000 different crypto coins in the crypto market, over 30,000. And now fast forward to 2025, here we are, and we have over 13 million different crypto coins. And I think this is pretty much, the main reason why we are in fact seeing a delay happening for alt season. But even though we are in fact seeing a delay happening for alt season, I still believe alt season will still happen. Even though yes, we are in fact seeing a little delay happening right now, but I still believe it will eventually happen, guys. So mark your calendars and get ready for that. Q2, Q3, even Q4 should be some great times for this year in 2025. So buckle up, guys. We're going to see a lot of alts moving, especially the low caps. And Bitcoin will skyrocket as well to new highs, as I told you guys, the top is not in yet for Bitcoin. So just look at this chart. Clearly, you guys clearly see the top is not in yet for Bitcoin, and understand, guys, Bitcoin, right? New money is always flowing in. New whales are accumulating into Bitcoin. As we know, a lot of institutions, institutions are buying into Bitcoin. Different countries are adopting into Bitcoin. We are now seeing, a Bitcoin strategic reserve happening. We know the US government, their plan is to accumulate 1 million Bitcoins. And I've heard that they're going to be selling their gold for Bitcoin. That's huge, right? So especially with all this coming up, you would expect the Bitcoin price to skyrocket. So understand, guys, the price of Bitcoin will skyrocket in the next few months. It should be skyrocketing, guys. So history is repeating itself. And this, clearly just shows you guys what happened back in 2023. Seems like it's having a very, very similar pattern to what's happening right now for this year in 2025. So it says here, just like in 2023, Bitcoin is repeating the same setup: double top, bear trap, parabolic move. Don't let the bears shake you out this time. And that's very, very true. The bears are trying to trap you. They're putting the prices down, trying to make the retail investors scared and whatnot to sell and get out of their positions so they can get in. So don't get trapped, guys. Right? Do not be shaken out by this. Buy the dip. Take this as an opportunity to buy the dip. If you cannot buy the dip, then just simply hold your positions. This is not the time right now to sell, right? It's that simple, guys. And remember, we are here for Bitcoin for long term, not for short term, for long term. So yes, history is, repeating itself. You guys can clearly see that what happened with Bitcoin in 2023, we saw a double top and then a bear trap. It had a, pretty decent correction back down to the downside, a pullback, but then it bounced back up. And guess what? Broke that resistance and then it went, parabolic, right? You guys can clearly see that. So same exact thing is going to be happening. As I said earlier, we will see Bitcoin going back up to $100,000 eventually, even back up to its previous highs of $109,000. And of course, a new all-time high. It's going to go to 110, it's going to go to 120, to 150, to 180, to 200K and beyond. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not. Whether you're prepared for it, it's going to happen. And trust me, Bitcoin is not going to wait for no one. So take this moment right now to buy. It's still below 100K. It's still below 90K right now. Take this opportunity to prepare yourselves, guys. So that is that. Now, yes, you guys clearly see Bitcoin, right, is going to have a massive recovery. It's going to recover back up to the upside. Yes, we have in fact been seeing Bitcoin having this correction, but it will have a breakout. It will have a beautiful breakout. It's going to have a beautiful recovery. And again, the top is not in for Bitcoin, guys. Please understand that we hit bottom, and Bitcoin has in fact been forming this beautiful uptrend. Yes, clearly, so ever since we hit bottom in around November, December back 2022, and ever since then, yes, Bitcoin has been forming this beautiful uptrend, and this beautiful uptrend, as I've told you guys many times, will continue higher, right? This parabolic move is coming, guys, so be prepared for that. And guess what? Like I said, people, they were buying when Bitcoin was over $100,000. There was a lot of FOMO happening, but since Bitcoin has been dropping and now Bitcoin is below 90K, a lot of people They don't care about Bitcoin. A lot of people are not buying into Bitcoin, right? People just don't care anymore, right? But trust me, when we do see Bitcoin going back up to 100K, even back up to its previous all-time highs of $109,000, and of course reaching a new high, the FOMO will come back in, guys. Okay, real retail investors, they will come after Bitcoin. Okay, for some reason, that's just how humans operate, right? They like to buy when the market is pumping, it's in the greens, everyone's talking about it. There's news articles talking about Bitcoin reaching new highs, and that's when a lot of people like to FOMO in, to buy in. They don't want to like miss out, right? Fear of missing out, FOMO. Okay, so I've seen this many times, guys, and it's normal, right? But obviously, as we all know, guys, okay, the best time to buy is when the markets are in the reds, when it's crashing, when it's dipping, when it's quiet, right? Not everyone's, everyone's not really talking about it. Okay, it's quiet. That's when you should be buying in. That is truly the best time to buy. When others are fearful, we got to be greedy and buy. While others are panic selling for no reason, we got to be buying heavy. Okay, that's the best time to buy. But a lot of people, they like to do the complete opposite. Okay, so don't be that guy. Right now, let me show you guys this clip, because this is the clip that I recently just watched. Okay, this is the clip that I came across, and I want to share this with you guys because honestly, this is actually the most craziest Bitcoin price prediction that I've seen. Okay, so it says here, Bitcoin is going to a $500 trillion market cap, according to Saylor, okay, which means one Bitcoin would be around $23.81 million. Almost $24 million, guys. Just think about that, okay? So just watch this clip. This is actually insane.
Dollars of capital are flowing into the network. It's going to go from 2 billion to 20 billion to 200 billion to 2 trillion to 20 trillion to 200 trillion. And when it gets to 200 trillion, it'll chop along at plus 20% to eventually 300, 400, 500 trillion dollars. And where is that capital going to come from? It's going to come from Russian real estate. It's going to come from Chinese private equity. It's going to come from everything in Africa, everything in South America. You have capital flowing from foreign financial and physical assets to Bitcoin. You have capital flowing from 20th century assets to Bitcoin. Capital is going to flow from the 20th century to the 21st century. It's going to flow from physical to digital. It's going to flow from currency-based derivatives to a digital commodity derivative. So it's already happening. It's unstoppable. It's literally like, for me to say Bitcoin's going to demonetize gold understates it. Yeah, it's going to demonetize gold. Then it's going to demonetize the real estate that's 10x more than gold. Then it's going to demonetize every long-term store of value. So what you have is a situation like the Europeans show up and they give like some Dutch guilders or some pieces of paper or some glass beads or seashells or stone coins to people using a more primitive form of money. And we have the opportunity to, in essence, just grab 10, 20, 25% of the network, let the entire dynamic flow, and it's going to accelerate. And when the dust settles, the American people will own 25, 30% of that capital, which right now is sitting in 20th century.
All right, so there you guys have it, right? Pretty interesting. Okay, so the market cap of Bitcoin will eventually reach $500 trillion. Okay, and that will easily be above gold. Okay, we know, guys, the market cap, of Bitcoin will obviously be much higher than gold, right? So understand, guys, that's crazy. This is actually, officially actually the most craziest Bitcoin price prediction that I've heard coming from Marcus Saylor himself, and just in general, right? Like, if Bitcoin does reach the market cap of $500 trillion, the price of Bitcoin will be almost $24 million per coin. And this is why I've been telling guys many times, right, throughout my videos, okay, even ever since I started my YouTube channel back early 2022, man, I've been telling you guys, I've been begging you guys, if you truly want to build wealth, if you want to become rich in the future, if you guys want to have some type of wealth to your name, you guys want to, have some type of freedom, most importantly, own a Bitcoin. Just own a full Bitcoin. Okay, buy one full Bitcoin right now. Just slowly DC into Bitcoin. And once you get to one full Bitcoin, hold it for as long as you possibly can. And you will become very, very wealthy in the future. Now, of course, guys, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. At the end of the day, these are just predictions. Okay, and of course, he's talking long term here. He's not talking short term, right? He is talking in the next, probably 30 years, 40 years, 50 years from now, right? He's not talking, short term. He's talking long term here, because Marcus Saylor, okay, in the past, he predicted that, by the year, I believe, 2045, the base case for a Bitcoin, right? The base case, okay, the price will be around $13 million, right? Which will be crazy. That will be crazy, right? And I truly do believe, okay, that will happen one day. Yes, Bitcoin will eventually be reaching these price targets, guys. Okay, it is very, very possible, right? Long term. So, Bitcoin holders, hold your Bitcoins, hold some of your Bitcoins, right? You can go ahead and sell some of your Bitcoins, but just hold. Don't sell all your Bitcoins, because trust me, you will regret it later. Okay, so that is that, guys. My plan is to accumulate as much Bitcoins as I possibly can. Okay, and I'm simply holding it for my future self and, of course, my future family, right? All those type of things. Okay, I am setting myself up for the future. So that being said, no financial advice, guys. Always do your own research. But yes, I really do believe Bitcoin will be a digital asset that's going to be worth, will be worth millions of dollars one day, for sure. Let me know in the comments down below what do you guys think about this. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all you guys. Give this video a thumbs up and, of course, subscribe. And I will catch you guys all in my next one. Have a good one, guys.